Okay, hey everyone, so welcome to a black cubing video. So I had a chat with my friend Tristan, link up in the top right corner for his channel. He does a lot of Shadower and Hoyoung videos, very godly. Just a little bit of a plug there. So having a chat to him, he told me that I'm probably best to either use violet cubes or black cubes in order to get more all stat lines, since they're prime lines and black cubes are more likely to give you that sort of result. So what I've decided to do, I really don't want to go down the violet cube path 1 because they're only a limited time resource that you can get, and I don't think you can even buy them with maple points. I think he was telling me that I would need to use NX to be able to do it, so I'm not looking to go down that route. So I'm happy to use maple points. I'm pretty much converting all the meso that I'm making from grinding to buy maple points, and the meso to maple points ratio is insane at the moment, so that's why I've got well, at the start of this video I had about 300k maple points sitting there, and now I've bought a few stacks of cubes, so I'm down to 241k. I'm trying to stay above 200k just for when DMT gets announced, so then I can use it to do some equips for the Corsair and for the Xenon. So at the moment I'm just going through things like my Sengoku badge, a few rings, Sweetwater monocle, and my RA hat to get some more all-stat lines on it. I'm also on the lookout for a few different things which I do come across in this video. So this is a very painful line to achieve. I'd love to be able to move this to the Corsair as well. Getting 33% dex on an item is incredible, but unfortunately the Sengoku badge is untradeable, so you have to keep moving on. The good thing about black cubes is you can keep the line until you come across something better. So yeah, what I'm really looking for as I'm going through this, since I'm doing some accessories, I'm looking for drop rate and meso obtained together. So it's almost like we're playing in Reboot. But it's mainly due to having meso gear in the regular servers is actually beneficial given where I'm training and the current meso to maple points ratio, along with just being able to use it for star forcing as well. So I ended up getting a good line on my Sengoku badge. I'm very happy with that. But the main aim is to get 2 or 3 lines of all stat with luck, dex, or strength. So getting 2 lines there is very good. So with this ring here is my superior ring. I do have a superior ring with drop rate on it as well, which I haven't star forced as much, and I think it's missing actually 1 scroll on it, so I will fix that up. But what I've also found is that with both of these rings, there's only a marginal star force difference and 1 scroll difference, where I can alternate between the rings depending on what stats I get. So with this one, this is actually a good training ring to get that drop rate with luck and all stat on. It's very good because then not only are you getting an equip that gives you good drop rate, you're also getting beneficial stats from it, because I do tend to do a lot of bossing with my drop rate on to increase my chance of getting things like cubes and other important drops. So yeah, I am just deciding to alternate between them both. I just need to work out that I can't unequip things while being on a mount, but I'll work it out in a second. There you go. So yeah, so it's nice to be able to alternate between those equips. Ultimately, I'll probably end up having another 2 superior rings. I think I'll do. Like I'm tossing up between keeping like a full set on the Xenon and a full set on the Corsair, so I don't have to keep moving them between both. Because in the end, I'd like to reach the point where I can do bossing on both of them, and drop rate gear really isn't that hard to make. Really you just have to get items to legendary, scroll them, and star force them. It's not that expensive of an exercise when you take into account 22 starring equips can be quite expensive, and I'm really just going to aim to have these equips around 15 stars, 16 stars for the time being. So yeah, so I know it's rare to get item drop rate and meso obtained together. I do have it on my superior Golux earrings and my forgotten what that ring's called, I'll just look it up now. The Master SS ring, I do have item drop rate and meso obtained on there. So yeah, I'm not too upset if I do come across those lines on these equips, because yeah, as I said, I can just alternate them. So if I were to get something, say like everything dex, I'd move it over to the Corsair and then I'd make a new ring. If I get int or something that's not beneficial to me, or let's just say like a 30% luck or a 30% strength ring, I'd sell it as well, since these superior Golux rings, I can easily make another one given how quickly the store resets. I'm pretty much decided to just get as many coins as I can and then buy things when I need them. But yeah, getting 40% meso obtained with 6% all stat, I'm very happy with that. I would have liked to get an item drop rate line in there, but that's being a bit too greedy, so I'll really use that ring. I'm happy to sacrifice the 20% item drop rate, since I believe, if my reboot memory is correct, you can only get up to about 100% meso obtained, so that means I have 80% at the moment, given that I've got another 20% on that Master SS ring there, and then on my Golux earrings as well. So 80% is good. I would like to get to 100, but then I'd also like to balance it out with drop rate as well. So that's what I'll be on the hunt for as well, getting that meso and item drop rate together, as well as going for 2 lines of all stat across them. So yeah, it's a fun exercise. I'm happier to do it with black cubes because I do feel a little bit safer knowing that if I do cube something, I'm not going to lose those stats altogether. So like that's the danger of using like Meister cubes or red cubes, where you could cube something away. Just say I've got like 2 lines of all stat and I'm aiming to go for 3, and I could do that and waste it, and then I'd feel like I'd wasted my money because I'd lost something rather than gained. Whereas with this, I'm happy just to spend a little bit more on black cubes, knowing that I'll have the higher potential of getting some prime lines together, so getting the all stat and then being able to move on. So I'm really happy with those rings. I will plan on star forcing everything, getting it up to a certain point. I haven't felt the need to, just because while I've been training at End of the World 5 in Lamina, I have been able to train fairly quickly, even just with how my drop rate training gear is at the moment. So I haven't felt the need to spend the money on it, but I will upgrade them eventually. And yeah, so this is something I'll be doing regularly as long as the meso rate stays pretty good. So yeah, I'm happy with how it's going, and yeah, hopefully we can get some more stats. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.